Hey everybody, it's Dawn and Nancy Carson here from Winnipeg, Manitoba,
Hi, everyone.
coming to you on this Wednesday night. We've got a few things to share with you. Don had said that he definitely wanted everybody that knows about Collect Direct and everybody that knows to look in your back office that there's some new things that have been loaded in there. I know I was stoked you had mentioned that there was a Steven Tyler,
Yeah,
Aerosmith. I like rock music. I'm kind of a uh what would you call a rocker girl?
you're an 80s girl, so
Yeah, but I wasn't really like when I met you, you were total disco.
no, I was playing music to actually try to get you to really like me. So I was playing music that you didn't like, so
Mhm.
that it wasn't all about the music. It was
I
about
was actually troubled by your
you might have
music
been troubled a little
collection.
bit. Yeah,
I
I was
was,
I was
yeah.
playing some pretty soft stuff in those days. That's
um
true. But let's go into another topic.
anyway, um the reason why we're here tonight is Collect Direct. Why Collect Direct? Why this company? I think that this is an opportunity that's unlike any other opportunity out there. It's a standalone. You always like to call it a category creator because there is nobody else out there in the collectibles niche. This is really a standalone. And there's so many people that say, like, is there going to be a pop-up? Is something going to come up right on its tail? And I just think that that's inconceivable. I mean, the reason why this is what it is Dave had the forethought, Dave Jordan, our CEO of our great company here, had the forethought 40 years ago to become truly passionate about collectibles. He started with his own company called the Hobby Lobby. And then when he went full time at that time into another passion of his, network marketing, he kind of hung his Hobby Lobby hat up with his own collectibles company, tucked it all away, and was successful on a whole nother level in network marketing. And then when he decided that he wanted to get back to what he was truly passionate about, which was collectibles, which his father started that passion for him, he wanted to combine the two passions that he had, which was network marketing and collecting. And this was just a new synergy coming together of how he could bring his collection to everybody and how he could help everybody be successful. So that is where we are with Collect Direct. It's brand new. It's just really getting started. I know you've heard us say that before, but it has been
Well, it's been a journey of correcting the things we didn't know,
yeah,
because to what you said about the networks marketing and the collectible industry, it's really more of a buyer's club now.
yes,
And one of the things I've watched Dave do is create his own trading graded card company as one category. Now, we don't just sell cards, we have other things. You've seen them.
yes.
Like, there's so many things: Barbie dolls and Beanie Babies and
You could
Lidl
you
trains.
could
And
scratch the surface if you tried to mention everything that he has.
yeah, there's
Because
40 years of it and millions of dollars and millions of items, but it's in three warehouses, right? And what I love about what you were saying there is like, we're at a crossroads right now of this thing taking off.
absolutely.
And one of the things we wanted to do tonight was share a little bit of why this is good timing, and then turn this recording off for those of you that are here that want to stick around. I'm going to go dig into our new comp plan and the documents, and so those that have been kind of following us for the last 6 months or so can now see truly how this will work for them, right, Nancy?
Well, in timing, we talk about timing from the beginning of this. We talked about timing, but really, since this has been reconfigured and came to where it is right now, the timing is perfect because there's a lot of other opportunities out there that you cannot start into or get into a startup business for the price point that this startup business has got us at. I mean, I know Don and I, we are traditional business owners. The heavy lifting in starting up most of your business is your employees and your inventory and your actual brick and mortar. And this is an opportunity that you can get into for a very, very low startup cost. And this is an equal platform for everybody, don't you think?
Well, I believe that the real magic of what we're doing right now is it's never been done before.
Right.
And we've come up with a concept called point click share. So really, when you think about a company like this, never been done before, it really then comes down to what you've been touching on, timing being so new and exciting, right? And then it's like, what's this product that he is marketing that's out there that is this massive industry growing to $1 trillion expected over the next 8, 9, 10 years, the collectible industry. So we're talking about a product that is so incredible
And unique.
and unique, and there's nothing that you compare to in the home-based business or the buyers club kind of market like this.
And nobody's making more. Like, it's not like you're going to go get more collectibles that have been,
Yeah.
you can't.
It's like I always said about land. I mean, there's just no more of that being made, right? So
Absolutely.
you've got a chance to have your own piece of real estate in the collectible market, whatever category you like. And if you learn how to share it, you can get rewarded. And we're going to talk on that in the comp plan section of our evening tonight. But yeah, I really believe that when you start thinking about the company, where we are with the timing, where we're sort of situated today, we've been kind of participating on this whole process for about a year now.
Absolutely.
And in behind there, we launched about August of 2023.
And we've seen it evolve.
And then it
has changed and
and
evolved.
then January said, no, we want to get to this buyers club approach where people can get started for $29.98, right?
Yep.
So cheap. $10 for a membership for a whole year. All of that was kind of learned through the process of taking this industry to a place that's never been before.
Well, and I think that the thing that we also learned was that a lot of the people that were attracted to the idea of this are collectors, are fans, are people that are super passionate about what it is that they're looking for. And so we needed to streamline that so that we could be there for everybody, that everybody could start at square one.
Yep.
And still have a success story.
Yeah, and I heard one of our members say something along the lines of, isn't this amazing that you can collect things and actually get paid?
I know.
And it's just such a simple analogy,
been
right?
Collectors for years, and all they've done is search and really they couldn't actually figure out how to make this something that could be a business for them. And now they've been able to take what they considered a hobby and really focus their attention here. And now it's an opportunity.
Yeah. And folks, talk opportunity for a second so you kind of get your head around it. Here we are in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Many of you, some of you from Australia, because that's where we're open right now, is Australia, Canada, the United States, and different time zones. And it's kind of like we have a retail store that I own, and you have a restaurant, wedding pavilion that you own. And the two of them have different hours.
Absolutely.
And have in the summer months, a couple hundred employees combined through all of them. We don't know if they're going to show up to work. We don't know if they're going to provide good service. We don't know if they're going to embarrass you or embarrass me or do a great job. We hope they do. We
walk off with the cutlery.
Walk off with the cutlery, right? Steal things, help their friends share our stuff. That's the nature of traditional business, and it's challenged today because banks don't necessarily just lend money like they used to.
No.
So here we have an owner, Dave Jordan, who says, hey, I have all of this incredible collectible stuff. And he's launching the vault this Saturday. Don't miss the Zoom. It's officially going to be Dave's day to get you excited about what he's doing, branding the Collect Direct brand for the exclusive cards for the Collect Direct company. In his other company, Collect Away, he's branding the graded cards of Collect Direct. It's incredible. You can't even imagine what this is really going to do for those of you that get your head around it. But with that said, here you have a chance to sort of be at the ground floor of an eBay 25, 30 years ago, where they started off with, they were just marketing things like Pez dispensers and other people's stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here it is, this zillion-dollar company today that has 35 million people buying stuff all the time and trade. It's incredible how big that company is. I look forward to where Collect Direct will be a year from now, 5 years, 10 years from now, when the collectible industry gets to $1 trillion. You can only imagine how big this company will be, because we want to teach people how to point, click, and share. And what that means is to take Dave's inventory, attach it to a shopping cart that is attached to your place that you'd like your commissions to go, and point, click, and share his inventory and get paid. That's it. That's what we do in Collect Direct.
Well, and Dave has created the tools here too to super simplify things. For anybody that is unaware of the postcards, this is such an easy way to share your company with somebody. I know that they've been having great success at a lot of the collectible shows
Yeah.
by handing these out. And really, you have a few items that you're collecting anyways that you're passionate about on your.
Yep.
And there's people that say, oh, well, do they have NASCAR? Oh, well, do they have hockey cards? Oh, do they have football cards? And you almost giggle, and it's like whatever you could think of.
Yeah. Well, you look
I'm
behind.
Haul it all here
You look
to the show because I don't need to.
No.
But here's my card.
Yeah, and you can attach it one of the cards.
You attach it to them, and they can go find whatever they want.
Yeah, because it's got a QR code on there that leads right to your website of Dave's inventory attached to your bank account. Well, for you to receive the funds if the person buys. Honestly, it's an incredible long effort to get to this point. And I want you all to know that tonight I'm going to be sharing the compensation plan and how it works when we start the recording after this for that part of our evening. And I think you're going to have your eyes open just how fair it is and how we're not guaranteeing you're going to make a penny. We're not guaranteeing that you can buy the collectible cards here and trade them down the road for more money. But I love the time capsule concept, right? Where we, had this family picture taken at Universal Studios so many years ago with our, at that time, 3 or 4-year-old and our 5-year-old. And we loved the Incredibles movie. And then on Dave's website.
We should also point out that our kids are no longer that size or little. Or 3 or 5.
They're 25 and 22. Well, I had to get them. I bought all 5 of the characters from the Incredibles off of Dave's website. That's just an example of how it feels. Nancy, you had stories of Beanie Babies that you had to go and find because you didn't want to have it lost because your son, if he did, he would be crushed. So you went and bought more of them back in the day, the little puppy when he was a little
baby. It's Hallmark collectibles.
It's the past to the future.
Everything is here. Dave has got it all. And I remember somebody also pointing out that like this opportunity is, there's so many people that are just wanting to buy gifts for their family. And oftentimes you got to go someplace and choose a gift that nobody's going to like, that's going to get like another sweater or another pair of pajamas that are going to get ever worn. Like these are such unique things that you can completely just choose for somebody in your family that has a specific interest.
I like to think of how many pairs of slippers, how many pairs of house coats can you buy for your grandparents? Pajamas. Or if you could put something on their nightstand that brings them back to the past and puts a smile on their face. That's Dave's collection for the future. So we describe this company as bringing the past to your future, and along the way, learn how to point, click, and share Dave's inventory and make yourself potentially some money.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
And at the end of the day,
and it's lots of fun.
And
I said there's so many different things that people have come to me with opportunities, and I'm going, I'm not that girl. And everyone's like, come on, Nancy, you love makeup. I'm going, no, I really don't. I like.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong.
I like being pretty and I like doing stuff, but it's really not something that
and
stokes my fire.
I just love the fact that there's so many companies out there doing that because it proves the industry is working. I mean, I've seen statistics, 6.2 million actual members of a company in the United States, one company in the direct sellers industry, one company, been around for 30, 40 years. That in itself is credibility for what we're creating, which is this buyer's club mentality of a home-based business around the collectible industry.
And I find like there's no pushback in this industry because you're not trying to talk people into something.
Little things like crazy.
Oh, I know. Well, no, but Dave's got a warehouse full of this stuff. Like, who doesn't want a ball that you can shoot off of your finger?
These are all things we've been buying off this website because we're having so much fun. Star Wars, Star Trek. Anyways, enough said. You get the picture. Yes. Opportunity knocks. All of you are here to be able to create your own independent business. Become a member if you like for $9.98. Then learn how to get started for as little as $29.98. And before you know it, you can point, click, share Dave's inventory. That's Collect Direct in a nutshell. Now, I would say we like to keep these for like 15 minutes. That's about what we did here. Nancy, I'll give you the final thoughts. We'll shut our recording down and then I'll come back and I'll do the
I thought you were going to do the compensation.
Well, I am, but I think what I'll do is I'll turn the recording off. So this is a short section.
Okay.
Because I just wanted you to hear us just talking about how much we love the collectible industry now. And to be honest with you, the only thing I know about the collectible industry is when I was a school teacher, I used to trade cards with the kids at lunchtime. So I bought some back then. Then you saw me interested. You bought me a Wayne Gretzky rookie card just before our son was born in '99. Turns out to be a great card worth lots of money today. We keep it in a safe place in our safe. But you got it for me because I wanted it. I didn't need it. I wanted
and
it.
we should also say, like, we don't know the collectible industry. We are
Not really.
not professional
Not
collectors by any means. But when Dave was talking to us about this as an opportunity, we were geeked. It was fun.
It's fun. Something
it
different.
was interesting, and I was really geeked about the fact that there's so many people that are drawn to this, that we're training from and for
Yeah.
each other. And I love that. I'm learning all kinds of things. I mean, I listen to Jackie. Jackie is always putting out value.
Yeah.
Jackie Boyle is always putting out valuable information about the collectibles industry. And some people want to resell. And
there's people having some good success with
there
Dave's
are
products right
people
now.
having
Resale.
great success
Yeah,
with
for sure.
that.
So
And we are more accumulators.
we're accumulators at this point, but you know what? Who knows? We're building a time capsule for potentially, who knows? Maybe our kids will have kids, and then we'll have grandkids, and we'll be able to give them a time capsule of all these great things we've been collecting of Dave's stuff.
I have to admit,
Right.
though, the only baby that we have in our house still is our puppy, and he tried to open up
Oh
one
my God, I
of
was so sad.
Don's Incredibles things.
He did.
And I tried to explain to Don, I said, that's what kids do, is they open things up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he took it out to the living room, and it was like,
So, folks, I hope you got the idea. It's a fun business. We're enjoying ourselves. Tune in on Saturday at noon Central Time for Dave Jordan's big releases, some amazing things he's going to be sharing. It's a different Zoom number. You'll see that posted after the Zoom on our Facebook group, and you'll want to not miss that for sure. So, folks, thanks for joining. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the recording off, and
Don,
folks, yes.
before you stop it, one other thing with some of the problem that we had today, when they go into the Zoom on Saturday, make sure that in the Zoom app they go in and they log out of this app and log back in with the new number, or it will
Because it
keep
does
them
remember the old number. That's true. Good point.
correct.
Yeah, thanks, Robert. That's a good thing. So, folks, we'll maybe do a quick information on our website on our Facebook group so you understand that. But I appreciate you guys joining us tonight, and we'll see you. Don't hang up. Just stay tuned. Let me just end this recording, and we'll see you in about 30 seconds when we start our recording on the comp plan. Thanks, Nancy. That was awesome. It was fun.
you make it sound like I get to leave.